Thomas King is a Canadian author who primarily writes Indigenous-based literature. Within his stories, he uses many different types of literary devices to create different effects on the reader. In the short story Magpies by Thomas King, he mainly uses 3 different literary devices: similes, symbolism, and irony. By comparing his writing to other concepts, King is able to allow the audience to get a better understanding of the characters when reading his story, Magpies. Due to King's use of similes, the reader gets a better understanding of Wilma as a character. When Ambrose is talking to Wilma about Granny's grave, she says, "You make lots of promises," she says. "Those things are easy for you to make. They fall out of your mouth like spit." Wilma compares Ambrose's dying promise to Granny as spit falling out of his mouth. She believes that it is easy for Ambrose to continuously make promises, as if it is as natural for him as drooling. This allows the audience to understand how the character, Wilma, views the concept of Ambrose's promises: unmeaningful. Due to simile, the readers get a better insight of Wilma, as she believes that Ambrose is consistently making promises and that it is okay to sometimes break them. In the short story Magpies by Thomas King, symbolism is used to portray specific ideas to the readers indirectly. To Granny, the bird magpie is symbolized as death. When talking about magpies, Granny herself states how they smell like death, those birds. They smell death, those birds. Like he smoked choke cherries on the boil. When I die, they'll come to me like that. King 22. She is very adamant that the magpies are consistent with death and come to those who are experiencing it. Every time Granny mentions magpies, she relates it to her upcoming death. This shows how to Granny, magpies are used as a symbol of death. Magpies uses irony to add comedic relief and suspense into the story. Situational irony is used when talking about Granny's health after the healing of her bruise. When the narrator is describing Granny's injury, it is stated how that leg got better, Granny's leg, but Granny dies anyway, King 25. After spending time learning about Granny's bruise and being concerned for her, King creates suspense, as the audience is unaware if Granny will survive or not. When she lives, the reader is granted with a sense of comfort, just to be thrown away after stating how she ended up dying anyway. The readers expect that after Granny's leg gets better, she will live, but are told otherwise, creating situational irony. The other form of irony shown in this short story is dramatic irony. Dramatic irony is used when the police are unaware of the location of Granny's body, but Ambrose and the audience are. When Wilma and the police leave after finding Granny's corpse, it is described how Ambrose comes out of that house, says, "Everybody gone?" "Yes," I says. "Good trick, that one," he says. "Yes," I says. "That one had me fooled." "My shovel broke," says Ambrose. "I'm going to get her tonight." King 30. Only the audience, Ambrose, and the narrator are aware that Ambrose never truly had Granny's corpse and plans to get it later that night. The audience experiences suspense when the police show up to the crime scene, making the readers unaware if Ambrose will be arrested or not. Instead, the readers are greeted with Ambrose's plan to get Granny without the police or Wilma ever knowing, creating dramatic irony.